At this very second, Joss Whedon is hard at work putting everything together for the much anticipated Avengers 2. What's up guys, it's me, Comic Book Girl 19, and we need to have a talk about the Avengers sequel. You can probably guess that I'm really looking forward to this movie, even though it's a long ways away, because Avengers 1 was a game changer, it changed the comic book movie industry, and I'm really excited to see what happens in Avengers 2. It's the third highest grossing movie of all time, so comic book fans aren't the only ones who are super excited to hear about what's happening with the sequel. And writer-director Joss Whedon has been dropping some really cryptic hints lately. He's said that he's had the idea for what he wants to do with the Avengers sequel before he even made the first movie. But there was no guarantee that he was ever gonna make a sequel, so he approached the first film with the idea that he would never get to do it, which is smart. But then he went ahead and made one of the biggest movies of all time, broke a ton of records, and I'm so glad that Hollywood has finally figured out how to put this man in a position to make them a ton of money, because he is a talented mother. We've been saying it for years, us Joss Whedon fans. Anyways, he said that he knew from the beginning that if the Avengers ever got a sequel, he knew what was going to happen and that it was gonna be awful. Awful? Joss Whedon is totally teasing us fans with this really vague clue, and it sparked a huge debate over the internet, and I got a few ideas as to what it could mean. For those of you who aren't familiar with Joss Whedon, that motherfucker will kill a character real quick. He's killed characters in Buffy, Angel, Serenity, not to mention the X-Men. He totally killed Kitty Pryde at one point. And seeing as how the main villain in Avengers 2 is Thanos, who's all about courting death, you can expect to see somebody die, and I don't think it's gonna be Thanos. I think it's more likely that you're gonna see Iron Man eat it in Avengers 2. And I say this because Robert Downey Jr. has stated that he wants to get out of doing Iron Man before it becomes a chore, and he only has a 5-picture deal. So with Iron Man 2, the Avengers, Iron Man 3, the Avengers 2 would be the 5th one. And this would give Joss Whedon a chance to kill off a huge character and give Robert Downey Jr. a cool way to make an escape. So that's it for today, even though I could talk about this for 5 more hours. Let me know in the comments below what you think the awful thing is that's gonna happen and who you think is gonna totally die. Thanks for watching, I'm Comic Book Girl 19. Be sure to subscribe to Cinefix for more Avengers news with me right here on Screen Addict.
Get your film fix. Subscribe to Cinefix.